Hello people, I am Jaby Koay and we are going to look at the trailer to VALMIKI, which is a Telugu language action comedy film that's actually based on a 2014 Tamil language film called Jigarthanda. Had I known that before, I feel like I would have fared better in my assessment of the teaser to VALMIKI because I kind of had no idea what was going on. I sort of made some guesses, but had I known I could have looked at the Jigarthanda trailer or teaser, I think I would have been able to figure out what's going on a little bit better. Anyway, that's the past, this is the present, sort of. You're looking at, well, what my past is because it's a recording, but it's my present as I record it. Nonsense! The YouTube heading actually says Varun Tej's VALMIKI. Varun Tej, Harish Shankar, Mickey J. Meyer, 14 Reels Plus. This has 107,000 upvotes and 3.3 thousand down. That is an astonishing number of upvotes to downvotes. So I'm excited to look at this, and I checked, it's got subtitles. So here we go.
ఈ మధ్య కాలంలో ఇంటిల పాది కూర్చొని చూసే సినిమాలు ఎక్కడ వస్తున్నాయి?
మంచి సినిమా తీస్తా.
With the red.
లో ఉన్న డాని కాదురా. ఫామ్ లో ఉన్న గ్యాంగ్స్టర్ ని వెతికి పట్టుకోవాలి. నా పైన పందాలేస్తే గెలుస్తారు. నా తోటి పందాలేస్తే సస్తారు.
ఆ గణేష్ గాడి దెబ్బకి మగ పురుగు కూడా నా మీద వాలట్లేదు.
A plus B whole square is equal to... Yes, I have not done it! I have not done it! ఏం బ్రో, మనం బతుకుతున్నామని 10 మందికి తెలవకపోతే ఇక బతుకుడు ఎందుకురా? ఏం బ్రో, ఏంది సోచాయిస్తున్నావు? ఏంది కథ? జిందగీ మాదర్చోత్తమే. ఉత్త గీతలే మన చేతులుంటాయి, రాతలు మన చేతులుంటాయి.
That's a cool shot.
గాస్కర్ 6 కొట్టుడు, పప్పిలేరే పాట కొట్టుడు, నేను బొక్కలేర కొట్టుడు. సేమ్ టు సేమ్, అదే ప్యాసే. గొప్పల కొండ గణేష్ అంటే కచ్చా 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 వరకాలే.
Wait a second.
వాల్మీకి ఒక మామూలు మనిషి మహర్షి రామాయణం రాశాడు. అందుకే మన సినిమాకి వాల్మీకి అనే టైటిల్ అనుకుంటున్నాను.
గత్తర్లేపిన చింపేసినావు.
I'm having a hard time still discerning between what is the film within the film and what is the film. Like, what is the story? It feels like it's the way it's being shown to us. It's all the film, it's all the story. It's almost like the star of this movie is actually kind of villainous, like an anti-hero. And I can't tell, but I almost wonder if they saw my reaction to the teaser because the last time I looked at the teaser and did my little commentary, one of the things I mentioned was they're shooting this movie on a DSLR. So this time they showed us the red camera, which is a big upgrade. And then this time it had subtitles. Last time it didn't have subtitles. They baked the subtitles right into the trailer. I mean, if, you know, my reaction matters at all, thank you so much for, you know, hearing what I said. Anyway, it looks super cool. Oh, I just noticed that they actually gave a credit to the person who edited the trailer right into the credits here at the end. I've never seen that before. That's so like a small random thing. Again, I love the look of it. I love the style of this. I love how it commits to and owns this over-the-topness. I just think it's a lot of fun. It's relishing in this crazy hectic style and it's very self-aware and I'm enjoying all of that. As it is typically with every Tamil and Telugu trailer that I watch, I don't really understand how one thing is affecting the other quite yet. Like there is certain behavior going on that might be you know, culturally gated from me that I don't get. There are some things that I am getting just from like watching a lot of the South Indian trailers and films. I'm like, okay, I'm starting to understand some of these jokes a little bit better. The biggest thing that stands out to me, of course, is the style. It's just the visual style of it, the way it's being shot, all the details within the composition, That's what's sticking out to me and making me go, oh, this is getting my attention and makes me want to go watch it. I don't really understand exactly what the story is beyond the director going, I want to make this film about this dude. Part of me is also wondering how much of this is a commentary on the South Indian action films that we see a lot of. It seems to be aware of the style that you see a lot in the South Indian action films, and yet it's showing us that. I'm wondering what the whole deal is there. Like, I'm wondering if it's just faithfully following that because that's what we see, or if it's got a commentary on the way South Indian action films are shot and either critiquing it or, you know, illuminating what's going on there, why things are done a particular way, or saying that maybe it should be a different way. It's not clear to me yet what this conversation is, but I'm definitely intrigued.
మంచి సినిమా తీస్తా ఫామ్ హౌస్ లో ఉండడానికి కాదురా.
The music in the trailer is pretty awesome too. Like at the very beginning, it's this very kind of soft, it sounds almost like a Western, like an old Western from the 70s and 60s, like we call them spaghetti Westerns. And it has that kind of cowboy sound to it, and then it goes into this cool rock sound.
మనం బతుకుతున్నామని 10 మందికి తెలవకపోతే ఇక బతుకుడెందుకురా.
The first time I heard that kind of rock sound was actually with a Rajnikant film. It's something that I hear a lot in Telugu action films, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I sometimes confuse Telugu and Tamil and don't know stylistically the difference between the two. And so there's like overlap in my head because I'm still getting familiar with that region. But if I'm not mistaken, this sound, this rock sound that I have fallen in love with often comes from the Telugu action films, and they employ it here, and it just like, it's really invigorating. It's like this kind of sound that I want to put on my headphones while I'm at the gym and doing like a hard run or some like heavy duty weights. Speaking of Rajnikant, I'm wondering how much of an influence the Rajnikant films that are, you know, the classic Rajnikant, I'm wondering how much that has an impact on this story, if it's bearing any kind of influence whatsoever. There's this whole notion of this gangster who is changing things for the better of the people, and now the people have more confidence and feel more secure and feel protected enough to behave a certain way. That's sort of the disconnect I was feeling a little bit, and I think as I'm talking through it, I'm starting to understand it a little bit better. Maybe I'm not, and you guys are just kind of laughing at me. But there was this little moment where you saw this woman talking about how, let me look at it one more time.
ఆ గణేష్ గాడి దెబ్బకి మగ పురుగు కూడా నా మీద వాలట్లేదు.
She says, fearing Ganesh, no guy dares to even look at me. I don't know if it's a matter of she's just in proximity of Ganesh. I mean, I don't know if it's the story within the story or the story, but I'm imagining it's the story within the story, right? The film that the director in the movie is telling. I'm wondering if it's just proximity, like she's near Ganesh and therefore she feels protected, or if she's Ganesh's woman. But then you see the teacher, who's also very brazen. He's just very aggressive, and I don't know if that's just how teachers are in India and that's why he's being portrayed that way, or if this is somehow being informed by Ganesh. Because it was like, that was the thing that followed the woman's little thing, saying that she has no fear anymore because the guys fear Ganesh. I'm a little bit confused there, so y'all can help me out in the comments on that one.
మనం బతుకుతున్నామని 10 మందికి తెలవకపోతే ఇక బతుకుడెందుకురా.
One thing the main character says is, if nobody knows that you exist, what's the point in living? I think that this is a line that really speaks to every actor that works in film, because that sort of the thing, is that validation from the world, aspiration for fame so that you can be known by everybody and be famous and be a celebrity. And it's like, if you don't have that, what is the point? For a lot of actors. I mean, I feel like a lot of actors who pursue, you know, any film industry, wherever they are in the world, are, you know, aspiring to be in that position, in the apex of the peoples of the woods, whether it's Hollywood, Bollywood, Tollywood, Collywood, whatever, Mollywood. I feel like they're aspiring to be well known and just admired by all. You know what I'm saying? And so I understand what he's saying when he says, if nobody knows that you exist, what's the point in living? It's not exclusive to film industries, but obviously, you know, actors, the cliche of actors is that they're kind of egotistical, that they're sort of vapid, but at the same time, they have a huge insecurity where if they are not recognized, if they're not known, if no one knows who they are, if they're not working, their world falls apart. Their whole mental just kind of crumbles. Yeah, I mean, it's a very short line, and he might be saying it for a completely different reason than I'm, you know, putting on it, but it's still a line worth talking about and considering. Looking over this trailer one more time, there are moments where I think the main actor is talking to the director in the film, and there seems to be this intimidation underscoring what he's saying. And so I'm wondering now if this guy is just an actor or if he's like actually dangerous and he's like an actual gangster and sort of bullying his way into this movie. I have no idea, but it's a guess. So anyway, this was fun to dissect. Hopefully you guys can help steer me in the right direction again. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing this one. Let me know if you are too. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. Do subscribe if you haven't already and hit that bell icon so you get notified every time we drop another video. Check out our other reactions, reviews, short films, vlogs, interviews. I am Jaby Koay. Peace out.